Welcome to Trust the Prophet's live reaction to the El Camino Real Derby at Golden Gate Park. Let's see who earns those Kentucky Derby points out in San Francisco. Salutations and welcome, horse racing fans. Matthew DeSantis here with El Hombre as we are getting ready for the El Camino Real Derby out at Golden Gate Park. And this is obviously one of their big days, Kentucky Derby prep race. El Hombre, how are you feeling as we get ready for the El Camino Real?
Baby, it's been a long day, and I'm going to tell you right now, this race is wide open to me. I do have the 1 and 2 on top. Couldn't decide on the order, so I boxed those two on top for the mutual fund, hoping for that. But I mean, honestly, it was really tough to even eliminate any of these horses because this is a race that's interesting because we're not familiar with the Golden Gate Fields, trope much. So where are you at on this one?
Yeah, I'm with the public on the inside with number 1 Gilmore for Bob Baffert, and this is going to be an interesting race to see how the pace dynamic shapes up. You have the number 5 horse Harson, who is a pure sprinter who may very well try to go to the lead, and that's exactly what we have as they break here. And you see the number 5 Harson getting out there. The number 8, the other Baffert horse, actually, Null Arbor, really sprints to the lead,
sending it, baby,
and is just absolutely going. Espinoza taking him there.
Big late money on that horse too, Null Arbor.
Yes,
big
absolutely.
Late money. Look at that! Wow.
Yeah, big late money, and taking it to opening up about 5-6 lengths on the rest of the field. Back to Harson in honor of autism, and then the morning line, or the post time favorite at 9-5, Gilmore.
Looks like a Baffert tactic, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this 8, but that's an impressive send, if nothing else. It looks like the field's already starting to maybe tighten it up
a little bit, but I mean, he's still got a very comfortable 5-6 length lead, if not more, and opening half in 47-2. So he's really trucking there and doesn't seem to be all that bothered. The others are still quite a ways behind. So this looks almost like a turf race, honestly, where you have a rabbit kind of out in front and everybody's running to get him. Now you start to see the backpacks start to come up and get a little bit closer. And interestingly enough, it's the sprint horse Harson that's actually starting to close up a little bit. Gilmore there in 3rd place, also closing up. So now as they hit the top of the stretch, it looks like we're going to have an interesting stretch run here as the field has brought in the 8, and we have Harson, I believe, on the outside, Gilmore on the inside, trying to get past Null Arbor, and
2 coming outside, 1 coming inside.
Wrong.
Come on, guys, give me this 2. Give me this 2, baby. All right, give me the 21.
Yeah, there it is, the 21 exacta, the 2 over the 1. Chase of Chaos for Ed Mosier Jr. getting the win there. And that is a big win for him, obviously. Bob Baffert's favorite, Gilmore, finishing 2nd. But El Hombre, that was a wild race.
What the hell was that, guy? I mean, honestly, like that big send, I don't know that anybody predicted that. Obviously, that was, I mean, had to have been a Baffert tactic, right? I mean, just a full send on the 8. I think everybody kind of understood the 1 was the better Baffert horse out of the 2, right?
Yep.
So the full send on the 8 was a tactic, maybe to see what the 8 was made of or to try something new there, but it was definitely not what I expected. That was crazy to stretch it out to a 10, 15 length lead instantly.
At least 10 at one point. Yeah, it was a very wild decision that they made. And it's interesting. You pointed out as they go into the first turn, a lot of late money for the people watching. That horse was at about 8 or 9 to 1 with a minute to post or 0 minutes to post, and gets really bet down to 9 to 2 as they go into the gate. So you're right. There was a lot of late money and kind of made you think maybe they knew, so to speak, going
whenever you see a horse's odds get cut in half in the last minute, you kind of feel like, what am I missing?
Absolutely.
Like, kind of like that over your head feeling. And you're like, damn it, what did I miss? But we kind of, the way he went out, there was no way he could sustain, right? So although he did sustain a little bit longer than I was comfortable with when I had a pretty decent amount of bets out on that race. But it worked out perfect for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what we see out of here as far as Kentucky Derby. I mean, obviously there was points here. And
Yeah,
a non-Baffert horse getting points here, by the way.
well, exactly. A non-Baffert horse getting points. Here's the thing: if I'm not mistaken, and I remember this last year because the horse Black Adder won this race last year. This horse automatically receives an invitation to the Preakness.
That's true.
So it
Yes.
is one of those things where we will potentially see Chase of Chaos later this spring in one of the Triple Crown races. And certainly a very impressive effort on the synthetic. This horse, we talked before we went on air, keeps getting better every single time out. And so this is definitely an improving horse for Ed Mosher Jr. and excited to see a real nice win there out at Golden Gate. I always love the synthetic out there, and a real big win for Chase of Chaos.
Yeah, and I like with a 4-to-1 price too. Good stuff, exciting stuff. I mean, again, like, what do you make of that when it comes to that? The way that horse or the way the race broke down was not expected, but
Yeah,
damn good stuff. We'll
yeah,
see what
absolutely.
it brings later in the season here as far as Derby points go. But
Yep,
anything
for
to close
sure.
it out, Matt?
Yeah, Joe, just to say, make sure to subscribe to Trust the Profits as we got all your Kentucky Derby prep information covered here. And make sure to give me a follow on Twitter at the handle at Fail de Menace. But until next time, friends, my name is Matthew DeSantis. That's El Hombre. And reminding you, it's now post time.